Hello there, Liverpool fans. Back with another video to talk about, well, what is there to talk about? Because we don't have a match, do we, this week? And because we've been knocked out of the FA Cup, and of course we're not in the League Cup, so we have to wait until it is the 30th, I think, 30th of January, where we play Leicester City at Anfield in the league. And yeah, I just wanted to make this a quick video based on, certain issues at Liverpool Football Club and also the media narrative against Liverpool, the hate. Basically, I'm coming out and saying the hate towards Liverpool Football Club. What is going on, man? I've seen so many programs, so many videos and analysis based on Liverpool, and every little thing that you can find, they're finding it, and they're trying to, make negative stories about Liverpool Football Club. What are you doing, man? Liverpool Football Club should be the most respected football club in this country, not bloody Manchester City. Manchester City are a team that has been bought by Arabs. They're being run by a country, Arab money, illegal Arab money. Let me tell you, it's not the money that they have in their club is not even, how do you say? It's illegal, basically. The money, we don't even know where the money's coming from. That's been ploughed into Manchester City because Arab countries are virtually dictatorships. They're not open to the West. They're not open to the rest of the world. So we don't know how they run their country, how they win their money, earn their money, basically. And instead of concentrating on these facts, English media tends to just, because Liverpool are at the top now, they're 4 points ahead of City, they didn't want this to happen, basically. The people in the media didn't want this to happen. So now that this has happened, Liverpool have upset them, basically. Liverpool have upset the running of things, the schedule of things, and they don't seem to be happy. So every program that you see now on the internet or you see on the television analysing Liverpool, it's all negative, man. You conceded 3 goals, so you should start to become scared. Salah is diving all over the place. He's trying to win penalties. What are you talking about, man? These things have been going on for years with other teams. Stop this bullshit and just be objective. Don't talk rubbish, Liverpool deserve to be at the top of the league because we've won the games. We've picked up the 3 points. That's all that you can speak about. Stop trying to find excuses and stop trying to find little problems here and there, and then make a big meal out of it. Trying to unsettle Liverpool and the club. Liverpool are on a good way. Let them do what they're doing. You should be happy. The rest of England, the rest of the media should be happy that Liverpool are challenging Manchester City and are in front of them and are, going on to win the Premier League, hopefully, in May. You should be happy. What do you want? Do you want bloody Manchester City to win the league again? It's gonna be happening all the time now. If they win it again this season, hopefully they won't. Liverpool will win it, but if they win it again this season, it's gonna happen next year, and the year after that, and the year after that, because they're getting silly money from the Arabs, oil money, illegal oil money, which they're ploughing into the club, and they're buying whoever they want. Is that what you want the Premier League to become? A one team league, basically. The same team wins it every season. Where's all the other challengers? When it comes to the talk, you all talk. Manchester United, Arsenal, Tottenham, Chelsea, where are you? You're nowhere to be seen, man. You're so far behind Liverpool. You're eating the dust of Liverpool Football Club, and you're so jealous. You're so angry. You're so, fed up with Liverpool, basically. You can't handle it, man. This is what we've been going through for the last 20 years, 25 years as Liverpool fans. But we had the what do you call it, the character. We had we could handle it, basically, because we've won 18 league championships anyway. We've won 18 league titles. Man City are only on 4. So by the time they catch Liverpool, it's going to take them another 50 years, 40, 50 years, in my opinion, anyway. And I don't even care about Manchester City, to tell you the truth. I don't care about Man United or the other teams. Liverpool are doing very well, and I'm very happy as a Liverpool supporter, a Liverpool fan. But this thing that's going on in the media is just absolutely shocking, the way that they're portraying Liverpool, the way that they're trying to unsettle our players. They're trying to make stories about us, we're conceding goals and the defence is becoming terrible again, and this and that. We've had injuries, man. Are you blind? We haven't had Matip in there. We haven't had Gomez in there. We haven't had Lovren there, Trent Alexander-Arnold. It's a makeshift defence. Of course you're going to concede goals. You know, it's only one game anyway. It's not as if Liverpool have been conceding 3 goals every other game for the entire season. It's one game, man. One game where we conceded 3 goals. And you're making such a big meal out of it. We scored 4. We should have scored 6 in that match against Palace. Why don't you talk about Liverpool's attacking threat and what they're doing to teams going forward? No, but you want to concentrate on the negative issues. This is this is what I don't like about the English media. They're biased. You know, they're being run by Manchester City, basically. The money has been ploughed into the affair as well, I reckon, from the Arabs. And I reckon that they just want Manchester City to go on and win it again, because money speaks at the end of the day. Money talks, and when you've got the money, you've got the power, then you control everything, basically. You control the league, you control the way that the FA's run, you control the decisions that are made by the referees, everything to do with football. And it's just jealousy, man. Downright jealousy. Liverpool deserve to be there, man. The signs were there from last season. If you look carefully, the signs that Liverpool were going to have a great league campaign this season were there from last season. Even in the Champions League run. You know, after we got Virgil van Dijk last January 2018, everybody could see that Liverpool were a different team. A much stronger team, solid defensively, and going forward, a very lethal team, very potent team. Now, that didn't materialise this season in the league, Liverpool scoring many goals, but we were still winning games because of our solid defence and our great goalkeeper, Alisson Becker. He's made mistakes, of course he has. Every goalkeeper makes mistakes, but the majority of the time he's been very good. You know, he's been much better than Karius and Mignolet. Nobody there can, you know, stand up and tell me that this goalkeeper is worse than Mignolet or Karius. If you say that, then you're blind. You know, you're stupid. You don't understand the game of football. Alisson Becker has made a massive influence on Liverpool. He's made a major difference in our defence, in the amount of goals that we concede or the chances that we give away. And even Van Dijk, of course, he's been keeping everybody out. You know, he's been the best defender in the league. Probably one of the best defenders in the whole of Europe, in the world, let alone in the Premier League. And yeah, I mean, it's just jealousy, man. It's just they can't handle Liverpool. They can't, you know, they can't wait to see us fail. Basically, they want to pull us down as soon as we start to be successful. They can't. They don't want it to happen for some reason. But when it's Manchester City or when it's Man United, they love it. You know, I'm telling you, it's all about the money. It's all corruption. Even the FA, you know, the FA, and of course the way that they run the league in England, it's all down to money. It's based in money business, and because they know that Manchester City have power, they have financial power. They want them to, you know, to win it again. The way they speak about Manchester City, you'd think that they haven't lost a bloody game all season. When they've lost 3 games, man, Manchester City, they've lost to Chelsea. They lost to Palace, of course, who we beat 4-3. It was a tough game, I have to say. Palace are a good team on their day. They have players that can hurt anybody in the league, not just Liverpool. You will see that they will cause problems to other teams as well. To Tottenham in the FA Cup, for instance, this weekend. They could easily beat Tottenham. And don't even be surprised if they do beat Tottenham, because they're a good team. With the likes of Zaha and Townsend, and all the other players that they have, Milivojevic and all these other players. You know, this is a decent team on their day. And they speak about Man City as if they're unbeaten. They haven't lost a single game. Or they're the greatest team that's ever lived in the world, you know, ever been formed and competing in European trophies and this and that. What have you won? What has Manchester City won in European football? Tell me, the media. You big this team up all the time. You think that they're the greatest. What have they achieved in Europe since Pep Guardiola's been in? They haven't done anything, man. So why are you bigging them up so much? They have deficiencies. They should be concentrating on their own deficiencies. If I were a fan of Man City, I would be livid that Liverpool are top of the league. Because last season, the points gap was 25 points between Man City and Liverpool. This season, Liverpool always in front of Man City. Virtually from the beginning of the season, we've been at the top most of the time this season until now. And we're not cocky. We're just happy, man. Let Liverpool fans be happy. Of course, we deserve it. After 25 years, 30 years of not winning the Premier League, we deserve to be happy. We deserve to be confident with our team to say whatever we want. And you can't handle it. As soon as Liverpool do it, you all start attacking all the other clubs on Twitter, Facebook, everything, social media, the videos, newspapers. Everyone's attacking Liverpool. Why? What's the reason? Give me one reason why you're attacking Liverpool Football Club. What is your reasoning behind attacking us? We don't cheat, man. Liverpool have never cheated. What are you talking about cheating? Because Salah went down a couple of times, every striker in the world does this. Ronaldo's done this, Messi's done this, everyone's done it in football. Why don't you slate them then? Because you don't have the bollocks, that's why. You don't have the guts to speak about these players. But when it's Salah, because he's a Muslim as well, I feel that there's a narrative against Salah. Because he's Egyptian, he's a Muslim. And they don't want him to be successful in this league because some of the media is run by the Jewish people. The Jewish people hate Muslims. They don't want Muslim people to be successful. They can't handle it, And this is why they get their bloody muppets in the media, their newspapers, and the people that, analyse the matches, so-called pundits who don't even know the game of football, man. I saw a couple of pundits the other day, I think yesterday, on a video talking about the matches, and the way they speak about the matches, you could tell they don't even know anything about football, man. They've never kicked a ball in their lives. And they're coming out with all this rubbish that Liverpool, they're starting to make mistakes, and Salah is not, his reputation is becoming bad. He's becoming known as a diving player and this and that. What are you talking about, man? It's only you people that make up these stories. The rest of the people in football don't even talk about these issues. Come on. Stop making stories out of nothing. Concentrate on the league, where the league title is going, and who's playing the best football, who's deserving to be at the top of the league, and that is Liverpool Football Club. If you're objective, if you actually claim that you're a pundit, you're a writer, or you're an analyst on the programmes, then you need to speak the truth to the public, the general public. You cannot be lying. You cannot be, because you have an agenda against Liverpool, you can't come on television, or you can't write in your columns about Liverpool negatively. If you do this, it just shows that you're biased, or you've been bought out by somebody else. You're getting money from somewhere, so you have to write things about Liverpool Football Club to try and unsettle them, to try and make them, to basically lose the rhythm, the momentum that they have. I don't even care about the other teams in the English League, to tell you the truth. I concentrate on Liverpool Football Club. We support Liverpool Football Club. I've been there through the bad times when Liverpool haven't won anything. I've been there in the good times when Liverpool won the European Cup in 2005. We won all the other trophies, the FA Cups, League Cups, UEFA Cup and this and that. Maybe we haven't won the league for 30 years virtually, but there's been a number of factors why we haven't been able to do it. And we still continue to support this club. Unlike Manchester City fans, who are all bloody glory hunters. If you had asked these people 10 years ago, they were probably Man United supporters, or they were probably Chelsea supporters, Arsenal supporters. And as soon as these teams started to go down, started to disintegrate basically, started to lose their form, and they saw Manchester City as a new rising force with their money being ploughed into the club, they started to support Man City. The Etihad Stadium is empty, man. They play important games in the cup and there's not even any supporters there. Why is that? That means that your supporters, you don't have any supporters. Or they come from other places. They come from other cities to watch Manchester City. Glory hunting people, basically. Or tourists, tourists that are just there for the day trip. And they go and watch the match. And, that's it. So Liverpool, everything is in place for Liverpool to be successful now. Do not be jealous. I know it makes you angry. I know that it makes you furious that Liverpool are doing well. But that's your problem. You need to deal with it. You need to be calm. You need to just concentrate on your own job and leave Liverpool to be champions. Because we deserve it, man. We've played the best football in this country for more than a year now. And we've beaten this Man City team 3 times last year, man. What are you talking about? Liverpool deserve to be there. They've beaten Arsenal. We've beaten Tottenham. We've drawn with Chelsea, Man City. So, there's nothing that you can actually say about Liverpool. Negative, really. And all the teams that we were supposed to beat in the past, we couldn't beat. This season we've been blowing them away, home and away. And they're coming out with all this rubbish that, oh, they only beat Brighton 1-0 and it was a lucky goal, and they're not playing good football. Ever since the Man City game, they keep using that as a reference. Ever since the defeat to Man City, Liverpool look different. They look like they're conceding because we've got injuries, you idiots. We've got injuries in the team. That's why we don't have our full defence. We've got players in midfield missing. So what do you expect? Look at Man City. As soon as they lost Fernandinho, they lost all those games, didn't they? 2 or 3 games in a row, or 3 defeats in 4 games. Why was that? Because they didn't have Fernandinho, probably their best midfielder, and they didn't have a couple of other players. So if it happens to them and you say it's normal, why is it when it happens to Liverpool you're making all these silly stories and headlines? It's all jealousy, man, at the end of the day. Anyway, we don't care what they say or what they write. We concentrate fully on Liverpool. Jurgen Klopp has to get into the players' heads. Tell them, just keep focused, keep being serious, and just think about each game at a time, one game at a time. Go out and win the games, because we have the capability. We have the quality to go on and win all these games in the league even. We could win 15 out of 15. And I wouldn't be surprised this year with Liverpool. We're so good as a team, a unit now, that we can win all of the games. If we don't, even if we win 13 and we win 13 and we draw 2, or we win 12 and we draw 3, it doesn't matter. Even if we lose a game, it still doesn't matter. We'll still go on to win the title. We have a 4-point cushion over Man City, and we have to make the most of it, especially the home games at Anfield. We have to win these games and show everybody that we mean business, that we're here for the long run, Not only this season, but the following 2 or 3 seasons. Liverpool will go on to win even more trophies, even more league titles. I'm telling you, this is what the jealousy is about. This is why they're trying to derail Liverpool. They're trying to pull Liverpool down early so that we don't get into our strides, into our rhythm. Because they know, they can see that Liverpool are coming back. Liverpool are making profits now as a club as well, money-wise. Everything is going good for Liverpool. And they don't want it to happen. They've gotten used to Liverpool not winning the league for so many years that when they see Liverpool coming back now, they're becoming frightened again. They're becoming scared of Liverpool. And they don't want it to materialise, to actually happen. And you can't stop Liverpool, Liverpool will be there. As long as we keep our team together, our main players, and we play, the way that we can play and win games, we're going to be there for the long run, man. For the next 3 or 4 years even in a row, because we're signing up all our players. Look, we're giving new contracts to our main players, long-term contracts, and they're all ready to commit to these contracts. So that means that they believe in the club. They believe in Liverpool's success over the next coming years, and they want to be here to be a part of it, basically. So everything is good, Liverpool fans. Don't listen to these people. Don't even, don't let your mind be swayed. Liverpool are on the right path, and they're doing very well, and they will continue to do well. So apart from that, Liverpool fans, not really anything else to talk about. Of course, the squad now is in Dubai, I think it is, and they're training over there. They're having a bit of time off from the league because we're not in the FA Cup, which is disappointing. I still would have preferred Liverpool to be in the cup competitions, but I can see the advantages of not being in the cups, because you have to take into consideration the tiredness of the players, and the fact that we can pick up more injuries. If we're in more competitions, there's more likeliness that we will have more injuries, more fatigue. We could even have players getting suspended. Look, we lost Milner against Crystal Palace. He probably won't play now for a couple of games, 1 or 2 games. So we'll need somebody to replace him in midfield, and we don't want it to happen on a regular basis, And when you're going after 3 or 4 different competitions, your concentration levels will be affected, basically. But when you have one main trophy to go after, the league title, the championship, you can put all your focus, all your energy into that competition, and you can go for it and try and win it. And if we do win it in May, we deserve it, as I said before. Nobody in this league, in this country, or anywhere around the world can come out and say that Liverpool don't deserve it. They fully deserved it from the beginning of the season, man. We were on fire, It took the draw against Chelsea to stop us from winning, maybe 10 games in a row, 15 games in a row. And even after that, we still came back and won games. You know, we still started to put a run together and win games. For instance, the month of December, we won 8 out of 8. 8 games out of 8, you know, eight games we won in a row in the month of December. I've never seen Liverpool do this, man, in all my time. I've never seen Liverpool go on this kind of consistent run and win games like this. So that means that we mean business this season. We're doing very well, and long may it continue, you know. And that's all I've got to say, Liverpool fans. Up the mighty Reds. You'll never walk alone. Hopefully we'll be champions in May and celebrating together as a club, as a fan base, and stick it up to everybody, the bloody media, the rest of the clubs in the Premier League. You just have to live with it. The same way that you live with Man United and you're living with Man City, then you're going to accept it with Liverpool as well. And stop trying to play games. Stop trying to play mind games, because it doesn't work. And you just look like idiots. You look like jealous, bitter people that are trying to derail other clubs when their club is not successful. Their club is doing shit. For instance, one of the pundits, he kept saying that he doesn't support Liverpool. Why are you saying that on the television? We don't need to know who you support. You're a pundit. You're a journalist. You're on the television to make objective observations about the games. We don't care who you support, man. It doesn't matter at the end of the day. Your job as a journalist is to write about the games and to speak about what's been going on. What are you doing? You're trying to unsettle Liverpool's players and you're trying to put pressure on us. It won't work this year, man, I'm telling you. This is not the same as the 13-14 season. That season, we didn't have a good goalkeeper. We didn't have a good defence. And we were winning all the games, but we were conceding so many goals as well. This time it's different. Liverpool are not conceding goals. I think the Palace match was the only match we conceded 3 goals the entire season. And that's because we had injuries, as I said before. We had an unsettled team, a makeshift defence. And it takes time for players to interact with each other, to become a unit, to form a unit. When you bring new players into the team, it's normal. So it could happen to any team. And that's it, Liverpool fans. Thank you very much for watching the video. Please like, subscribe and share. Make your comments in the comment section below. It's going to be very much appreciated. And we go on to the Leicester game. Hopefully they come back fresh and fit for the Leicester game. You know, ready, prepared for another challenge. Because Leicester is not an easy team. You know, don't get your wires twisted. Leicester is going to be a tough game for Liverpool. And we have to take every game seriously. The game after that as well, against West Ham in London, that's going to be tough. Because West Ham are playing pretty well now, especially at home. And we need to be on our guard. It's going to be a night game, you know, an 8 PM kickoff, I think it is. On a Monday, is it? A Monday or Tuesday, I can't remember. But it's not going to be easy for Liverpool. And we need to be concentrated. We need to be focused on the task ahead. And hopefully we will have most of our players back from injury and suspension in the case of Milner. And we go on to win the games. We're not scared of any team in this league. We're not frightened of anybody. We're doing so well that we should be highly confident of beating everybody in the league, as we did in the first half of the season. And we will carry on until May and see where it gets us. It's going to be the Premier League title, I'm telling you. Liverpool deserve it. They will win it. If we can keep it up until March, you know, early March or the middle of March, then we will go on to win it. Trust me. And that's it, Liverpool fans. Again, thank you for watching the video. Take care of yourselves. Keep yourselves occupied until Wednesday. And then we go and smash Leicester and take the 3 points. And continue staying at the top of the league for many more weeks, many more months. See you later.